government has rejected the recommendation of its own inquiry on human rights. It's decided not to set up a charter enshrining civil liberties. Instead, the Attorney-General promises tougher parliamentary scrutiny of human rights issues and an education program.
It's nearly 7 months since Jesuit lawyer Father Frank Brennan recommended the government set up a Charter of Human Rights, so the Attorney-General was keen to dispel any false hopes.
Let me say at the outset, and lest it be an anticlimax, that a legislative Charter of Rights is not included.
Instead, there'll be a framework including $12 million on education, a new parliamentary joint committee to scrutinise legislation, and every new bill introduced to Parliament will need a statement on how it complies with human rights. A charter would have allowed judges to make a declaration on whether legislation breached human rights.
The government believes that the enhancement of human rights should be done in a way that, as far as possible, unites rather than divides our community.
Civil libertarians say a charter has broad community support and would not give greater powers to judges because they would only refer their declarations back to Parliament, not nullify legislation.
Sheikh Mansour Legai has lived here for the past 16 years, but was prevented from gaining a permanent visa after being declared a security threat by ASIO. The Sheikh's supporters say that he's a peacemaker and has been building bridges between Muslims and Christians for more than a decade. The Federal Attorney-General, Robert McClelland, wrote a character reference supporting the Sheikh in 1997 when Mr McClelland was in opposition. But today the Attorney-General was distancing himself from the Sheikh, as John Stewart reports.
Sheikh Mansour Legai has been an Islamic spiritual leader in Sydney for the past 16 years. His supporters from an interfaith religious council are furious that ASIO has refused to reconsider its negative security assessments of the Sheikh.
They made a negative security assessment of him, 13 years ago, and they've left him here for 13 years? I mean, how seriously do they take his threat?
Yeah,